Welcome everyone to Twin Canyon Runner Raceway. My name is Alex and co-hosting with me today is BBCO.
Hey, and welcome.
Today is the Rockin Surf Drag Race, Stock Division.
That's right, we have drivers from all over competing.
You aren't wrong there, and if you notice behind me we have extra security all over the place.
Yeah, I was noticing that. What's up with all that? Did something happen?
Well, if you recall, there was an issue over at HotWheels Racing.
Sir.
So to prevent any issues from happening, we beefed up security. That's some good thinking there.
That it was, and it looks like everything is in place. We have a lot of festivities happening today as well, so security is busy.
Looks like it. Let's take a look around the track, shall we?
As you can see here from the helicopter view, we have security watching the track from top to bottom. You can see several festivities happening here. And we even have a Star Wars convention here at the end. And would you look at all those cool track signs here at the corner. Wait, is that a group there on stage?
That's right. The group is called the Spartan 5. They're an a cappella group. We also have several monster trucks. We even have some of the cast from the movie Cars here. We also have a local shop being represented. And some of the other tracks showing over here as well.
Here is a view of the pits, and as you see, no one can get in here unless they are a racer or authorized. And speaking of racers, it looks like they're all lined up and ready to run. We had a late arrival show up, Salteo from 3K Mania in the red and white Corvette. Salteo will have to compete in a race in.
Let's see who she's going up against. Looks like she's going up against Rob Z from Uncle Elvis Racing.
Looks like Rob Z took the win with a 1.050. Drivers made it back up to the start gate where they switched lanes.
And Rob Z takes the second win with a 1.017 time.
That was some racing. Unfortunately, Salteo has been eliminated and Rob Z gets put back into their lineup.
Let's see who our next racers are. It looks like it's Rob Z again against Keith from K&O Racing.
Wow, that was some close racing. But the track official forgot to reset the timer and gave the win to Keith. But as you can see here in the freeze frame, Rob Z did get the win. But this was not caught before cars were being sent back. We are in the process of preventing this from happening again.
Alright, the drivers are back at the start gate. And let's race! And Keith takes another win with a time of 1.034. That was for sure some great racing there.
That it was. So Rob Z unfortunately is done for the night. But I have a feeling we'll be seeing him again.
I hope so. Let's see who's next. It looks like Rusty Rod from Rusty Rod's Racing and Jazzy Jeff from 264 Racing. Looks like Jazzy Jeff takes the first win with a 1.062 time.
Okay, drivers are back at the start gate for round 2.
And Jazzy Jeff picks up another win with a 1.054 time. These are some quick times so far tonight, eh?
That they are, and we're just getting started. Let's see who's next. It's Aaron from Calgary Diecast Racing and Mr. Zombie from Cliff International. Holy smokes, Aaron takes the win with a sub-second time. Drivers made it back to the start gate. Who's going to take round 2? Wow! Another sub-second time for Aaron.
That's insane. Aaron first gets a 0.996.
I know, our fastest times yet.
Well, let's see who the last 2 competitors for round 1 are. Looks like it's Spy Dude from Ace High Racing and Andy from TAAT Racing.
Spy Dude takes the win with a .924. Drivers make it back to the start gate. Who's going to take round 2?
And Andy takes round 2 with a 1.063 time. That means...
That's right. Our first race off. Drivers are at the gate. And they're off.
And Andy takes the win with a time of 1.065. Wow. Talk about an insane first round.
No kidding. 3 sub-second times. Spy Dude has the record so far with a .924, but unfortunately he was eliminated. So our 4 semifinalists are Keith from K&O Racing,
Jazzy Jeff from 264 Racing,
Aaron from Calgary Diecast Racing,
and Andy from TAAT Racing. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm ready to see what round 2 has in store for us.
Let's see who our first 2 of the semifinals are.
Well, it looks like it's Keith and Aaron for the first race.
Keith takes the win with a .992. Back at the gate.
Keith takes the second win with a .990 time.
And with that, Keith goes to the final.
Looks like Jazzy Jeff is going up against Andy. And Andy takes the win with a 1.021 time.
Drivers are at the gate. Who's going to take round 2?
And Jazzy Jeff ties it up with a win of 1.047 time.
Man, this is the second time.
Andy must love having race-offs. They're back up at the gate.
And Andy takes the win with a 1.023. That makes Andy our second finalist for tonight.
So, our finalists are Keith from K&O Racing in this beautiful Chevy Camaro, and Andy from TAAT Racing in the blue Dodge pickup.
Before we head off to the finals, though, we want to congratulate and thank the other drivers for coming out and racing with us. We will be having a race to see who gets third.
But first, let's see who our champion of the stock division is. So far, this Camaro is kicking some butt.
Well, you can't knock that Dodge truck either.
True. Let's get them to the gate.
With the draw, Keith gets inside lane. And they're off.
And Keith blows the doors off of that Dodge with a 1.010 time.
So with that, Keith is up 1. Drivers get to the gate.
And they're off for round 2.
And Keith takes win number 2 with a time of 1.039.
Told you that Camaro was fast.
Keith is now up 2-0. Drivers are at the gate for round 3.
Not as fast this time, but Keith still takes out the Dodge with a 1.028 time. So Keith is 3-0.
You know, BBCO, we aren't supposed to have favorites.
I'm not going to say it. Nope. Not going to happen. Keith is 4-0.
Alright, round 5. Can Andy prevent a shutout? Oh, unfortunately he cannot. Keith takes round 5 with a time of 1.032. Congratulations to Keith from K&O Racing on winning the stock division of Rockin Surf Drag Race.
So, how about we find out who takes home third tonight, eh?
Sounds like a plan. Will it be Aaron or Jazzy Jeff?
Let's get them to the gate.
With the draw, Aaron gets lane 1. Drivers are ready, and they're off.
Looks like Jazzy Jeff takes the first win with a time of 1.063. Hey, what happened to our time monitor?
That's a good question. Got to get the crew to look on that. And while we're working on that, drivers are lined up for round 2.
And it looks like Jazzy Jeff takes win number 2 with a time of 1.087.
Well, that was fun.
That it was. Congratulations to Keith from K&O Racing for the win again, Andy from TAAT Racing for second, and Jazzy Jeff from 264 Racing for taking home third.
Also, a shout out to all the other drivers. This event wouldn't be possible without your participation. If the stocks were this interesting, I wonder what the amateur and pro divisions will look like.
Now that's a good question. Guess we better get them up here and get ready to race. Wait, aren't you in that race?
That I am. So you'll have to run the show while I'm driving, because I got a large machine to handle. Anyways, that's all from us now. See you all in the amateur division race.